seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that is out of play. Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Frelick got his way to third. The throw in. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Back-to-back singles. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
This one could be trouble. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here comes Christian Yelich. Ball 1 there.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in there.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the dirt. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Other than ripping 1 into the gap or blasting 1 over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are.
And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Jackson Chourio at the plate and takes high there. Check swing called strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
On the ground to third. On to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Acuna punches 1 foul right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Here's Matt Olson. And it's fouled away. The pitch. That one missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing, went around. That is strike 2.
2 strike.
And they'll do it again. Pitch misses there, and the count's even at 2. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Abraham Toro. Schwellenbach back to work. Foul ball there. That's in there, and that is strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. That one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough of it to muscle it to the outfield. And that pitch was well in off the plate. A tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
Harris makes the grab on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Toro over at first with 1 away. The next pitch misses, and now 2-0. And that one wrapped foul. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 2-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Harris has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. Up now for Milwaukee, Junior Caminero. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
2-1.
Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Caminero started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. He did not go around. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes, Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's Yelich at the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves did qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Off the mark there. 2-2. In the air out towards right center. Frelick after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And ball 1.
1-0.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. And Albies is retired. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle. And with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball. Toro gets it to first, and that'll do it. On to the 3rd inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins getting to start at first, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. That one a little bit high, and 1-1. That's a hit, and a good start to the inning. TJ Friedl now at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Harris ranges back. Out of here. Into the planter. Out in center. Home run. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Throw on to Olsen. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Abraham Toro up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So a man at first. Anthony Volpe up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And that's downstairs and outside. just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Sal Freeler. And he misses it. It drops in. Coming home. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Can't glove it cleanly, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And now it's William Contreras.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 48, Rafael.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even 1-1. That's down and in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now it's even up.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Baez, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
To the right side. To Volpe at second for 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Foul ball. Murphy at third with 2 away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Christian Yelich. And that one hammered. Verdugo running hard. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Albies tosses to first. Yelich is out. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's 2 for 2. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. Now a chance for Jackson Chourio. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Olsen makes the play, and there's 2 down. Abraham Toro up now for the Brewers.
Toro.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Top half of inning number 4. That's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Misses off the plate, and it's 2-0. Just off the inside edge. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
Verdugo nabs it, and that'll do it.
Every time you see me, I got something new.
Ready to go, bottom 4. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. Just missed.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine. You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up and in, ball 3.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly ordered.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Riley in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss at a slider. Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in Atlanta, here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. just missed.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Harris racing after it. And he makes the grab. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yelich now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. 1 at second. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Murphy at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. He swings and fouls one off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one missing low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
On the ground to the left. Volpe throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. So here's Baez now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Hoskins steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And we're back. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee. TJ Friedl. That one drifts inside. Ersig measures 6 feet 2 inches. 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Verdugo makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Abraham Toro, the next to hit. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Just missed. Check swing, and he went 3-2 down.
2 strikes.
Verdugo gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. Right side. And Verdugo is set down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Up the middle. Nice stop. 1 at second. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now Mattles. Up to hit.
Now pitching for
so they turn to the lefty in this spot, Ryan Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And takes low for ball 1. Acuna off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball. No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on. And 2 outs. Here comes Austin Riley.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one inside. Now 1-2. And a good eye there. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a strikeout looking. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 38. Here.
That misses. Ball 1. The Brewers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And that's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Verdugo running hard. Makes the grab. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Caminero stands in here. Takes ball 1 low. Riley zips it to first. And that is the inning. Back here in Atlanta. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hudson back to work. Swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And it drops in. And a good start to the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. So here's Murphy now. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Javi Baez digs in right side. 1 for 2. And that misses. And it's 1-0. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back at Truist Park, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Acuna on the run, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Albies fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So digging in, Rhys Hoskins. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they add to the lead. It's 8-0. Base is empty with 2 away. TJ Friedl up now for the Brewers. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless. In this one so far. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Now Abraham Toro. Left field, way back there. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Alex Verdugo. Inside, almost got him.
1-0.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Hoskins takes it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit.
All over that one right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
That one close, ruled the ball. 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson. Now pitching for
so the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Jared Koenig.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And there's a foul ball. Iglesias, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one fouled hard the other way. The shortstop takes the ball. And it's even up.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Goes down looking. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Caminero stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The catcher.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 93.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach.
Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. He'll touch them all. It's 12-0. Hoskins, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike.
One strike.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
He goes down looking. Now the left fielder, TJ Friedel.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 49, Aaron Bummer.
On the ground, Albies sends it to first, and that is that. So bottom of the ninth, now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Austin Wright. Elvis Peguero will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
1-0.
Inside, just missed.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a leadoff double.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Albies in the box now. No balls and a strike. And now the count is even. Riley leads off second with nobody out. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. And misses inside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So up next, Michael Harris the second. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Chourio makes the catch for the out. 1 away. 2 on with 1 out. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In the air, right field, Freeland. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Javier Baez next up for the Braves. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout. Peralta with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton.